So instead of taking the route with dark trees and dodgy area, I'm taking this alternative route where I can see some light and some people at least. I want to make home alive, pretty much sure about that. So that's still like 1 hour of walk. So that's still 1 hour of walk from here to the Amsterdam Canal Central. Let's see how it goes. There are definitely some homeless people around, but still it feels safer than London. Quite affordable as well. Weather is decent. I have to make like a 50-minute walk to get to the center of city. See some lakes, the canals. See some canals there. The sights. I'll be taking the bridge over there. Now it's getting a bit chilly. It's like 3 degrees here. I haven't eaten much since morning because I'm intermittent fasting. Don't plan to have anything else for the day as well. First meal I'm gonna have from now will be the breakfast. That's tomorrow morning. And it will be like 10 kilometers of walk. So great cardio. Let the abs pop out. Getting a bit more lively. By now my hands and fingers have started to freeze like crazy. I really should have bought my gloves. 35 minutes more to go. Video's gonna be shaky because this was totally unplanned. I didn't bring my gimbal, I didn't bring the stick for recording. I'm just recording by my hands, which are literally freezing at this moment. Feels like my nail's gonna pop off. But it's fun, innit? New experiences. Time is just 8:30, but it's very dark for it. Darker than England, I can say. Here we have a church. Looks very Gothic. And there we can see some restaurant. Looking at amounts of the bikes that are parked here, it's crazy. If those are parked in London, the wheels would be missing. Here, it's not like that, thankfully. That's why it feels much better, innit? Abbey. So one of the pro tips while exploring a new city: never take cab to places. For at least first 2 days, just walk around. No matter how dark it is, no matter how far is it. If it's under 2 hours, take a walk. We're heading there. Still 35 minutes of walk remaining. Looks interesting though. Very quiet. So it's a 30-minute walk remaining. I guess I have to take this left or next left. I had to zip up the jacket. It's really getting colder than I was expecting, quite around 3 degrees. Now, for my journey back, I think I'll have to take a tram. I just hope by the time I have to head back, the trams are still operating. Now I need to take a left, I presume. And it gets darker. Am I going right? Gotta check the maps. So as it turns out, I wasn't going in the right direction. I'm taking an alternative route to make it back. Which is definitely dodgy, definitely darker. I like it. I'm definitely enjoying the aesthetics of this place. The darkness, the silence, it's like pretty much Northern Ireland in the 1960s, 70s. As we're getting closer to the right route, we can see some lighting. The place is definitely not as dark as it was before. Feels good. That's beautiful. Still, it's a solid 25-minute walk. Then a big hope of trams operating on the way back. I guess it would be the next left, definitely not this one. Yeah, seems this is the left which I have to take. And then we'll continue the stroll. So we've made it to the right path. Definitely looks more lively. It's a 20-minute walk till the place we're heading to. I've noticed there are a lot of Russian-speaking people coming to Europe in previous 3 months. Most of them are definitely from Ukraine due to the war, and others are either from Kazakhstan, Uzbekistan or Russia. Next there is 18 minutes of walk, crossing a canal, and we'll be there. Now it gets lively. A lot more people. On the left, it looks abandoned. On the right, it's like closer to a big city. There's loads of light, so camera quality will be quite shit. So this is the canal which we have to cross. And head straight, 15 minutes more. Reminds me of the Starry Night, the scenes Van Gogh painted. You finally get where the inspiration comes from. We're 12 minutes away from the place where we have to be, and it starts looking like much more Amsterdam. Here we have a canal with a windmill. So that's like 10 minutes more, and let's see, was it worth it even to take an hour-long walk in 3 degrees at 8:30. First time in the city, first day. It has been precisely, what, 8 hours? Oh no, doesn't seem very interesting yet. It doesn't seem like we're heading somewhere that would be amazing or worthy of this. 9 minutes more. Everything is closed. As I checked, it closes around 6 here. Although it's not a weekend, which is quite surprising. So far till now, trams are operating. We have to head half a kilometer more. In straight direction. Looks nicer, but still not what I was expecting to see. It's like 6 out of 10. But we aren't there yet. So maybe there is a surprise in the end. We'll see. Well, it looks quite dead, maybe because everything is closed at this hour. We're getting some of the use of the lakes. So that's going to be a 2-minute walk from here. And to make things worse, a drizzle has started. Challenge number 2. How do we head back? Well, it's not London, or as I call it, Stablands. So I've got to be quicker and safer. Cheaper as well. So let's see. What are the odds? What are the options? Oh, we are here. So it's like we are in the right place at the wrong time. And here we are, the so-called best bench in the town. It's time to head back. But how do we do that? Should we just walk? It's like an hour, burns calories, good for health. Nice adventure. It's a small win, definitely gonna give me a bit of kick in testosterone. Or we just take a bus and be there quicker, get a good sleep. Walk would be fine if we take it from a different route. Let's see. So I'm here, quite stuck. I remember a bit of the route. My internet has stopped working. Now, even to find out about buses, I need to find someone who speaks and understands English. Same with trams. Or I need to use my mental memory to track back the route I used to come here and go back to my hotel. Quite likely, been traveling for years alone. That's gonna be fun. Plus it's getting drizzly a bit. Small rain showers. Haven't bought my umbrella. Gladly the phone is waterproof. So even the internet is fucked up. The GPS in the phone can track the place and where we are heading. We'll try to track it and head back. Hopefully it will work. Can't find out about buses or trams anymore. Because I haven't got the network to check where I should head and which bus or tram I should get. So now I'm trying to recall the route from where I came here and trace it back to the hotel. It's already 10, 2 hours from midnight. It's getting cold, I'm starving a bit, lacking tea. Well, at least we got some nice views. So we have to head straight, as I recall. Signal's green, got a dash. Central station, not where we're heading. Or we would get the bus. It's going in the opposite direction. This is gonna be solid another hour of walk with freezy fingers. They're not even... I can't even feel them anymore. We're trying to locate our way back. So far it's going nice. Already my fingers have started to burn a bit. Tram now. It's also not going where we're headed. Walking around here is quite a bit difficult because the people don't really care much about signals on the walkways. It's getting quite bad now. Close to 0 degrees. Extremely freezy. Drizzling. With shit internet. Locating our way back. can actually very well recall from where I came. Not surprising. But it will be a solid 1 hour journey. We're in the same place, the food market and so. I can very well stop at a cafe, get some food, feel warm and continue. But that will be a pussy move. I need to find a main street, something like a bigger road which heads to our hotel, so I can just stroll through it. The bus 19 which headed there, the name ringed a bell. Maybe it's closer where we are heading, but no assurances. It is not indeed even a bigger deal like this far. It gets complicated when we head to the place which is like totally isolated. The dark woods, empty streets zone. So that's the first canal which we crossed, as we recall. The place where we went wasn't definitely worth it, but this walk I will definitely remember, thanks to Libara internet. As I recall, we have to head straight and take a right, then couple left, right, and I guess pretty much we will be there. Now I'm almost getting confused. Do we have to take a right or do we have to head straight? Presumably we have to head straight because we'll follow the bigger street. We'll head to the railway station that's close to the hotel. I guess on the right is the place where we decoyed from. So now we're on the route where we were supposed to be. It's not that cold anymore. And right, or we head straight? Right, I guess, yeah. Pretty much right. Hopefully, yeah, we are heading right. So yeah, we were correct. We had to head right. Almost, yeah. If we are on the right path, we will see a rainbow flag on left and a Palestine flag on right some moment, and Hanukkah candles. Let's check that if you're going right. So it's all about the details that you notice, that you pick up while you're walking, which will help you trace your way back in case all the comms die down or all your navigation dies down. Visual. There we see a Palestine flag. So we have to head straight. So far we have got one marker, it was the Palestine flag. Next to markers like the rainbow flag and the Hanukkah candles will confirm we are heading in the right direction. We got another, that's like flag of Palestine. Can't see anything that we can use to trace back yet. Bought some tea because that's something we will need when we head back. I guess that's the route we took. Or was it the straight? Now the confusion sparks. Still looking for the signs. It's getting rainy again. Might be able to see the drizzle. Maybe this is the right path, but doesn't seem very much like the right path. However, we will head there because it does seem familiar. So sometimes you just have to follow your guts. And I have a gut feeling that this is the right way. We'll see. Okay, we do have a visual on the beer brand. We saw that board when we were heading here. The green one at 12. So if we follow that, we are heading in the right direction. Check 2. We got a visual on the rainbow flag as well. So we are going right. And the cafe on the right. The problem is we don't know how long this walk's gonna be. Would be a total disaster, or almost a disaster, if the phone died. But thanks to Apple. Okay, we see the church which we saw far away, the tower. So what approach you're going to take is we will head to the church tower ahead, which we see. And hopefully it might ring some bells where we came from. Do we have to take a right or do we have to cross it? So as it turns out, we have to cross it. And heading. So we'll continue head straight, most likely we'll get there. I'm starving, additionally. Go to the hotel and I'll just tell them like I'm gonna go for the breakfast in the morning. That will be what, 19-hour fast plus hours of walking in rain and cold, so pretty much worth it. And we see the church tower at 12 o'clock. Yeah, remember this place? So that's like check 4. Means we are heading right. So we are close to the church tower now. And I remember we walked through that construction structure which we see. So we went under it and then we went straight. You can see the drizzly rain. And then I guess we had to take a right. We'll see. Any other markers that I can't remember? Finally, some rest from rain. Abbey, you remember that? That was the cafe which we saw.